Teledreams.com. Dreams about lotus are not very common, but when you have such a dream, it could be as a result of your experience or likeness for this plant. Lotus is a shrub which originates from the southern part of Asia and Australia, and it has been grown all around the world for its beautiful flower, leaves, and fruits. The lotus grows well in areas that are very moist, and they can grow in waterlogged, swampy areas, and they grow in ponds, lakes, rivers, or confined water bodies. Dreams about lotus can symbolize purity, honor, beauty, grace, serenity, and they also possess different meanings considering the way they appear in your dream. What you used it to do or the part of the plant that you had access to in your dreams. Having dreams related to lotus have a really great meaning in the life of those who have such a dream. This type of dream could mean possessing a surviving ability, sign of elegance and purity, sign of beginning and end, and others. What are the reasons why you could dream about the lotus plant? There are so many reasons why you could dream about the lotus plant, and there are different meanings that can be associated with each of this dream. Beginning and end. The lotus plant possesses distinct temperature characteristics, and the flowers of the plant respond well to this. The temperature of the day has a very big influence on the way the flower responds, and very early in the morning, the flower opens up while it closes in the night. This unusual characteristics of the lotus made it a symbol of marking the beginning and end of the day in ancient times, and it was a perfect way to distinguish between the two. However, when you see the lotus plant in your dream, it could either mean the beginning of the end of something in your life. In such a case you should pay attention to the flower or the plant to know which one is it. If you see that the flower is opened up, this is a sign of the start of something in your life, and it can also mean that something new is going to happen or take place in your life soon enough. On the other hand, if the flower is closed up in your dream, this is the sign of an end to something in your life, probably a relationship or any other thing relating to you. You must be ready for this, as they have a very good impact on the life of those who have such dreams. Spend more time with those that you love. Let them know that you still love and care for them, so that your relationships do not hit rock bottom when you need them the most. Sign of elegance and purity. The presence of the lotus plant in your dream can be a sign of something beautiful that you possess in you, and it can be an indication of the right time to let it out. When you see the lotus plant in your dream, this can be a sign of your elegant nature, and it also signifies how pure, holy, and whole you are. The lotus plant has white and pink-colored flowers which appears very beautiful and wonderful, and they can refer to how beautiful we are as humans and our pure nature as individuals. If you had a dream in which you had the lotus in sight, or you had it in your surrounding, this can be a representation of your nature and personality as an individual, so you should understand all about yourself and how you can affect your surroundings. The lotus plant is a very beautiful plant which grows very well and beautifully, and it appears in an awesome nature. You should know that this plant is an elegant structure, and it is full of purity and cleanliness from every part of it. The leaves of this plant appears like a dagger, and this also adds to the beauty of the plant. It is also a sign that you should learn to be truthful at all time, and you should always do things in the right way at the right time. Ability to survive. The lotus plant possesses seeds that have the ability to withstand dormancy for a very long time, and they are also adapted into a natural habitat that is not conducive for most plant. As waterlogged environment kill virtually every other type of plant. These distinct characteristics and properties make the lotus plant and very beautiful plant, and it has the ability and potential to survive in harsh conditions and under unfavorable conditions that it finds itself. Dreams about lotus can be as a result of your current challenges or situations in life, and it can mean that you will be able to face life troubles well and overcome them at all cost. This plant is a sign that something will soon happen in your life that will require you to be well prepared for the worst, and you must devise every possible means to overcome these challenges. You should know that this is a sign of your ability to survive, and it can also relate to your ability to withstand pressure and adapt to stress and situations in your life. What are the common dreams you could have about Lotus? Dreams about Lotus are not very common, but those who have this type of dream usually have certain reasons why they appear in their sleep. You should know that there are different ways in which the Lotus can appear in your dream, so it will be best for you to pay close attention to every detail in your dream. Below are some of the common dreams that you could have about the Lotus plant, and their various interpretations. Dream about Lotus General. If you had a dream in which you see a lotus, this is a sign of one's inbuilt potential and capacity to overcome life situations and challenges with ease. It can also be a sign of your meek and kind nature and your unstained personality. Dream about Lotus Bloom. When you have a dream in which you see that a lotus was blooming, this can be a sign of something of great importance happening in your life. This dream is a sign of abundance, and it means that something great is about to happen in your life. Dreams about Growing Lotus. If you have a dream in which lotus was growing around you, this is a sign that there will soon be an improvement in your life, and it can also mean that your life will be filled with sweetness. This dream can also mean that you will experience development in your life and reality, so you should be prepared for it. Dream about Consuming Lotus. When you have a dream in which you pluck the lotus leaves to consume, this can be considered a sign of your willingness to live healthily. Health is wealth, and it is one of the most important things we should always take good care of. This dream is a sign of our desire to stay safe and healthy. Dream about a lotus in sight. When you have a dream in which you are looking at the lotus plant, this can be considered as a sign of your ability to live a clean and unblemished life. It can also refer to your personality and your beautiful nature. Dream about Withered Lotus. If you have a dream in which you saw a lotus that has withered, this can be considered as a sign of bad things that may come your way. You need to be prepared for the worst, and you should make the best of your own capacity or ability to withstand it. Conclusion. Dreams about lotus are quite significant, and they are of great importance in our lives as human beings. This dream can relate to our individuality, and they can have either positive or negative meanings depending on what you see in your dream.